This is definitely the latest I've ever been to Pike Place. And I've eaten at Pike Place, but I don't think I've ever been to any of the sit-down restaurants. And there's a lot of them. That is a beautiful sunset, by the way. And I guess the first restaurant I'm going to is right across from Pike Place Market, but it's technically not considered Pike Place. But they got a burger I really want to try out. Oh, and they got some great prices on oysters. Check this out, $2. Welcome to Half Shell. So I'm here for their happy hour menu. A lot of stuff looks really good. They got the $2 oysters, there's roasted oysters, there's hand-cut fries, and of course, I'm here for the Painted Hills cheeseburger. All right, that sounds good. Like pretty much all that. Of course, you're in the Pacific Northwest, you gotta get some oysters. So these are the Bob Bay oysters, and of course, local oysters. And people like coming here for oysters, especially during the happy hour, because it's gonna cost a lot less than we get in Pike Place. So, splash of lemon juice, a little mayonnaise sauce. Awesome. Clean, crisp, with just a slight, very slight bit of brininess, because Pacific Northwest oysters are all a bit briny, but very, very subtle hint of brininess. It's delicious. So refreshing and smooth and creamy. Next, grab some Tabasco sauce. These are so refreshing. This is phenomenal. All right, all the food got here. Oh, this looks so good. Look at these roasted oysters. Roasted oysters look beautiful. The fries look beautiful. Giant thick cut fries, and look at this burger. Olive pickles on top, and the white sauce on the bottom is actually a tartar sauce. Patty covered in cheese, lettuce, onions. This is a ginormous burger. And you can see the buns are toasted. Let's open this baby up. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's juicy. Oh, that is supremely juicy. This thing looks like it just took a dip in the sound. Wow, all that juice is soaked into the burger bun. The bun is toasted with sesame on top. And tartar sauce isn't something you typically see in a burger, but I guess it goes with the region. Let's try this roasted oyster. Super crispy breadcrumbs. There's savory bacon in here as well. That with a sweet oyster and a splash of lemon juice, perfect. Look at these fries, look so good too. And this is their mignonette mayo sauce. Oh, that goes perfect with the fries. Wow. A little sour, rich, creamy. Oh, this goes really good with the fries. Absolutely delicious fries, by the way. I already love this place. Oh, this burger is gonna be so good, I know it. That is a slurp-worthy burger. When you bite into it, you gotta slurp at the same time. That's how much juice that's in here. And tartar sauce, again, not something you typically see in burger, but gosh, it works so well in this burger. Got a slight little kick and rich, creamy flavor pairs beautifully with the cheese and beef. The bun is toasty and buttery. It's cooked perfectly medium. You got some crunch from the onions and the lettuce. It also pairs really, really well with these fries that are bomb-tastic, by the way. Tartar sauce burger. It's so good. Yeah, if you come here for the burgers, I highly recommend getting these fries. They're so good. Oysters amazing. Burger fries out of this world. Well, now I know where to go for oysters around here. All right, I gotta hurry and eat because places are closing right now, and there's a frozen yogurt place I really want to go to. It's right next door. It's so crazy to be here when there's no line. Usually the line is like all the way past, all the way down. And now, nobody in line. And I am here at Hellenika Cultured Creamery for their frozen yogurt. So there's a bunch of different flavors and you can try out different flavors before you get it. This is really interesting. Coconut ube. Oh, this is good. This is so different than typical froyo. Way richer, denser, like super, super milky. A little bits of coconut in here. You taste the ube. I think the key to coming to Pike Place is come here on a Monday night, no lines. Whenever I pass by Beecher's handmade cheese, it always just kind of takes my breath away a little bit. Oh, check this out, world famous organic apple cider. Like I said, it's my first time coming to Pike Place at night. It's really pretty. Anyway, next place I'm going to, it's a really tough to get into sushi restaurant that, again, Monday night, Pike Place, I got a table. Oh, also look at this. So Mee Sum Pastries, this is also a place that usually you see the line is all the way back here. Nobody there right now. Yeah, this is the ultimate time to come here. I think I'll get some apple cider later. Let me get some pastries right now. I got a chicken bun. She said this and a barbecue pork are the two most popular. Wait till you see the size of this chicken bun. Oh my gosh, this is their chicken bun. It looks like a pineapple bun, so it's got that sugary crust on top. It's really hard to open this thing up. I'm just gonna take a bite. Oh yeah. This is really good. This is the chicken bun. Has some mushrooms inside. It tastes like a stuffed pineapple bun or a stuffed bolo ball. So it's got that nice, slightly sweet crust on top. The bun feels like a balloon. It feels like this is just a giant puff of air. The texture is extremely pillowy and soft. The chicken is seasoned nicely. I mean, when you take a bite, savory, sweet, loads of umami. I think I'm a little late for the sushi place. See you in a bit. Sushi Kashiba. So this place is headed by Chef Shiro, who trained under Chef Jiro from, of course, Jiro Dreams of Sushi. So first dish I got, this is fried gooey duck. And for gooey duck, of course, are these ginormous long neck clams. It's served on its shell, little asparagus and mushrooms. Wow. Okay, this is incredible, incredibly delicious. I never had gooey duck like this before. This is absolutely 10 out of 10 on the tenderness scale. Smoky, a little sweet. Oh my gosh. Honestly, most gooey ducks I've had, a little tough, a little rubbery. This is just crazy tender. Mmm. Lightly seared. Again, you taste the smokiness of the wok. Splash some lemon juice to brighten the flavor. This is crazy, crazy good. Absolute 10 out of 10. I mean, it tastes like almost like a scallop clam hybrid. That's how delicate and tender it is. I got some nigiri pieces. I got a marinated tuna. This is really interesting. A seared tuna collar. Then I got the sweet shrimp, which also includes a tempura shrimp head, which you eat whole. That's awesome. Typically, at tempura restaurants in Japan, the shrimp head is my favorite part of the meal. It's just pure flavor. That one, fried beautifully, like a crunchy, very saturated shrimp chip. The sweet shrimp. Oh, that is so sweet. Like a beautiful contrast between the shrimp head, which is just so much savory umami flavor, to just the light, subtle, tender flavor from the sweet shrimp. By the way, I think there's sweet shrimp season here in the Seattle area where you just go and catch the stuff. Next is the marinated tuna. I think dissolved before I even knew what happened. I mean, that is so incredibly buttery and soft. I'm still tasting the fattiness of the tuna on my tongue right now. This next piece looks intense. Look at this. Seared tuna collar. So the tuna collar's got a lot of collagen and fat. Oh my God. Oh, that is extremely unique. If you guys ever come here, you gotta get that if it's available. Oh, that's incredible. Not only is that extremely fatty and rich, there's a beautiful smokiness from the torch, and that thing just melts into like a little blanket of pure fatty flavor. That was unbelievable. I only got one more dish left. I'm so sad right now. I gotta come here and try the omakase sometime. Last dish. This is their miso black cod. And as soon as this thing came to the table, I smelled the sweetness from the miso. And this thing looks so beautiful. It looks like it's perfectly candied on the outside. It's got a beautiful little crust to it. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is probably gonna be the best piece right here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful crust. I already know I'm gonna love this. Holy mother of cod. This thing, it almost tastes intoxicating. I think this is better than Nobu's miso cod. I think it's definitely more tender. You do gotta watch out because I think I swallowed a bone. I really like the miso cod at Nobu. And this thing is burning hot straight off the heat for sure. Every piece is just perfectly tender and it's just saturated with pure, subtly sweet umami. Like every single bite really just sends shivers down your spine with how good this is. I think this is the most incredible miso cod I ever had. This and the gooey duck and also the nigiri. I mean, everything I've had today is amazing. Like, this is a work of art right here. This thing is almost like a sushi dessert. This fish, unreal how good this is. At the end of the meal, there's a little pickled kumquat. That's nice. And lotus root to kind of cleanse your palate. Yeah, this is such a lovely place. The food, out of this world, especially that cod. Yeah, Nobu's got nothing on this. No boo. Come here and get this cod. Oh, the apple cider people are packing up. It's all right, I'm coming back tomorrow in the daytime. So the Pike Place food tour will continue. Hey guys, the Pike Place food tour continues, and we're starting off with DeLaurenti's Food and Wine. And this is a little grocery store selling different things like coffee, pasta, there's olive oil, there's cheese, marinara sauce. And they also have a counter serving pizza and sandwiches, freshly made pizza and sandwiches. And you can go upstairs and there's a little seating area, quite cozy little seating area. The pizza just came out really toasty. Nice crispy bottom looks like, a bunch of thin little pepperonis. When this pizza first came out, it's delicious. I mean, I love the crispy little pepperonis. Like really crispy pepperonis. That's so nice. But this particular slice, oh, it's tough. I mean, it's basically whatever's the opposite of melting in your mouth pizza dough. Oh, super chewy. This place is like a pepperoni pizza cracker. Flavor-wise, it's delicious. Love the pepperoni, cheese tastes good, sauce is delicious, a little tangy. Yeah, if you come here, try to get a fresh slice of pizza. But I do have really high hopes for the next couple sandwiches I got. I got two sandwiches. One is their Reuben because it just looks so darn delicious. Check this out. This is their Reuben sandwich. You get a side of olives too. So when they ask you if you like olives or not, make sure you say yes. And they toast the sandwich up for you. So this Reuben of theirs, look how beautifully toasty it is. And it's made with Wagyu pastrami inside. Stuffed full of thinly sliced Wagyu pastrami and sauerkraut. Look at the marbling on that pastrami. I feel like this is gonna be completely different than the pizza. Oh, that's so good. This is a delicious Reuben sandwich. Chase it with some olives. The olives are good. The Reuben sandwich is spectacular. Oh. That is 100% a melt in your mouth pastrami. I mean, super melt in your mouth. Very rich. Very smoky as well. Oh, this pastrami is amazing. Oh yeah. Dissolves like a drop of meaty snowflake. Oh, it actually tastes really good with the olives. The sauerkraut's awesome. With a really nice crunch that goes very well with the fatty, rich pastrami. The bread is perfect, super crispy with a tiny bit of tang. This is A+. And I got their Milano sandwich because they told me this was their #1 most popular sandwich. I mean, I don't know. That Reuben definitely deserves consideration for the top spot. This is the Milano sandwich. This looks like toasted focaccia bread. Yeah, I think it is. Inside ham, some arugula, it looks like. Some turkey. Let's see. It's delicious. The bread is wonderfully toasty, and it wasn't turkey, it's a slice of cheese. The deli meat they serve here, the ham, just like the pastrami, is super tender with a bit of smokiness, and there's a lingering kick of heat from the sandwich as well. It's a really good sandwich. The tomato jam is nice too. Tiny bit of sweetness, a little bit of zest. But if you ask me, Reuben's still #1. I think that's the best sandwich here. I haven't tried the other sandwiches. It's such a good sandwich. My recommendation, you come here, get the Reuben, and if the pizza is fresh, get a pepperoni slice. Oh, definitely. Tell them you like olives. So the next place I'm at is Cafe Campagne. This place I've never been to before. This is a French cafe, and they're really known for their French toast and their quiche. So I got them both. Quiche just got here with a little side salad. This is a Dungeness crab quiche. It looks beautiful on the top. The crust looks really flaky and nice. Oh, that fork broke into that quiche real easy. Wow. Look at the tender, gooey egg and all that melty cheese that's in here. I have never had a quiche like this before. I think I've said this before, quiche is not one of my favorite things. I don't usually like it. This is absolutely incredible. You can see the tender slices of sweet crab. It's cheesy, it's eggy. The crust on top, slightly burnt with a layer of crusty cheese on top. That is just the most perfect toasty cheesy blanket. The middle is just the most delicate thing you will ever put in your mouth. The eggs, the crab, the cheese, it goes together so well. The crust is thin and buttery. Loads of crabs in here. The whole thing is incredibly delicate and absolutely profound. I'm gonna try the crust here. Crust is buttery and nice. It's definitely a rich quiche, so you gotta chase it with a salad. This is 100% the best quiche I've ever had in my life. It's so light and fluffy. This thing just tastes absolutely poetic. Wow, this is a must try. One of the best things I've had in Seattle, period. I think that quiche almost tastes more like a super delicate crab cake. This is their French toast. Look at this. 3 pieces of brioche toast sitting with strawberries, blueberries, powdered sugar on top, drizzle some syrup. Okay, this looks nice. Wow, this French toast is incredible. I don't think I've had French toast this light before. It's such a light, melt in your mouth French toast. It's sweet, it's cinnamony, eggy and buttery. I mean, this thing goes down so incredibly easily. It's crusty on the outside. Inside just tastes like a bread pudding. This is actually really perfect after the quiche. Oh, so good. The fruits brings in a nice tart flavor to the sweet French toast, just like the quiche. So fluffy and nice. Really good place. These are 2 dishes I would highly recommend. So right now I am at the Crumpet Shop. This place has been around for almost 50 years, and this is Seattle's first original crumpet shop. And I had never had a crumpet before. Very toasty, kind of looks like an English muffin. And I think the difference between an English muffin and a crumpet is that the crumpet has milk inside. There's tons of savory and sweet flavors. They say the #1 recommended flavor is lemon curd, so that's what I got. Oh wow. Oh, this is absolutely lovely. Kind of like a cross between like an English muffin and a pancake. The crumpet itself is super toasty on the outside and really airy and yeasty as you chew. The lemon curd is delicious because the crumpet is very buttery and slightly savory, and the lemon curd just brings a beautiful citrusy sweetness to the flavor of the crumpet. It's absolutely delightful. It tastes like a more melt-in-your-mouth version of an English muffin. This is absolutely worth a try. Okay, this next pasta place I'm really excited about. This is one of the most popular pasta shops inside Pike Place, Pasta Casalinga. So this Italian place, the menu changes every day. And sometimes you got dishes for like 12, 13 bucks. Today I got their from the ocean option, which is like fettuccine with clams. I've heard a lot of good things about this place, never been here before. I'm excited to try it. This looks incredible. Clams covered, it looks like fried onions, some andouille sausage, some marinara sauce. There's leeks, some parsley, all sitting on a bed of fettuccine. Oh my gosh, this looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I think this is gonna be amazing. This is actually a pretty hefty bowl of pasta. Right away, you smell the fried onions. Ooh. Mm. Amazing. It's so good. I think this is a pretty good price point for Pike Place. I think this is actually fried scallions that's in here. And that is such a delicious, fragrant addition to this dish. Fried scallions is what we use to just flavor noodles. Like there's a Chinese dish where all it is just noodles and fried onions because it gives off such a wonderful, fragrant flavor. And look at the plump, juicy clams. Clams are delicious. The pasta is cooked beautifully with such a wonderful chew. The clams are incredibly plump and juicy. There's a ton of heat in here. Juicy, little briny. Also, the sauce is wonderfully zesty with a bit of smokiness as well from the fried onions. Also, you're tasting a lot of subtle umami flavor. I think that's coming from the andouille sausage that they ground up in here. This is a solid 10 out of 10 bowl of pasta. Perfect amount of heat. All the ingredients are fresh. And I'm just taking a break because in about 15 minutes, I'm going to another Italian restaurant. And this one is really hard to get a reservation. I wanted to try this restaurant before just to compare, but this is going to be hard to beat. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, every bite you get a ton of that fried scallion oil that's in this pasta. Also, I think the heat is coming from the andouille sausage as well. And again, there's a lot of pasta in here. Oh, so this is interesting. This restaurant, there's no signage at all. It's just marked by a pink door because, well, the restaurant's name is the Pink Door. So the most popular dish here is their lasagna. And apparently their second most popular dish is their pasta bolognese. And it does look pretty incredible. So looks like pretty white noodles. The ragu, it doesn't look as red as the typical ragu would. More of a vodka sauce color, or that just could be from the sun that's super bright right now. Covered on top with cheese. Wow, that's so good. This is the best pasta bolognese I've had outside of Italy, no question. The pasta is wide and so thin. The sauce is mild, a little bit tangy, and just stuffed with meat. The Parmesan cheese on the top adds a wonderful nutty flavor. The pasta is just perfect. Perfect chew, and it's cooked wonderfully because a pasta as thin as this, I mean, it's gonna get soggy really quick, but this is absolutely perfect. The texture is wonderful. I mean, the cheese on top actually adds so much to this dish. No wonder this is such a popular item here. This is an absolute must try. This is a very famous bowl of lasagna. It's a spinach lasagna, look at this. Tons of spinach in here, toasted cheese on top, marinara sauce. This is probably the most famous plate of lasagna in all of Seattle. You can see all the herbs in the sauce, all the layers of cheese and pasta and spinach. My sun is like really bright right now. It's really good lasagna. The cheese on top is nice and toasty. Love the ricotta cheese inside. You can definitely taste the spinach. And this is definitely different than a traditional plate of lasagna. For example, there's pesto in here, which is actually really good. There's no meat in here. It's a vegetarian lasagna. Again, it's a delicious plate of lasagna. I mean, I really wanted to try this because it's so famous in Seattle. But for me, It's not really my thing. The pasta though, 20 out of 10. Life-changing, mind-blowing plate of pasta. All right, one last thing to get. So I saw this the other day, and it's apple cider, but all sorts of different flavored apple cider. I've never seen anything like this before. So there's cherry, peach, there's lavender, so both cold and hot. White pear, cranberry, butter rum. Wow, that's a lot of different flavors of apple cider. Well, this is really interesting. So once you get a cup, you can taste all the ciders before you choose which one you want to get. Let's taste all of them. So this is the hot organic apple cider cosmic crisp. Not bad, a little sour. Butter rum. Much richer. Cider and spice. Ooh. Ooh, definitely taste the spice. Very cinnamony. Cranberry. I like that. That's very nice. A fruity flavor. Lavender. I love lavender. It's so floral. This is winter pear. Ooh. Wow, that's not bad. Pretty nice pear flavor. Having like an apple cider tasting at Pike Place was not something I expected to be doing today, but this is pretty fun. So there's also the cold ones. I think I like the cold ones better. The only thing that's different with the cold ones is the cherry and the peach. Peach is awesome. I think that's my favorite so far. The cherry. Not bad. I think for me, it's the cold peach. I mean, a $10 cup of cider, but you get to taste 10 different flavors. Well, some repeated flavors and ice and hot. Well, not a bad deal. Yeah. Peach is my favorite. That was a fun couple of days getting to eat at places I'd never tried before here at Pike Market. It's not a place I come to often, and definitely didn't even know half of what I ate existed here. I mean, it is a touristy place, but it's also one of those places that you just have to go see at least once when you're here in Seattle. Some other places I really like that's in the market. I love Beecher's mac and cheese. It's incredible. Like I said, the mini donuts I tried last time was also so good. And of course, all the places I went to this time is in the description box below for you guys. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.